This was the biggest letdown of a game I've played in a long time. Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, aside from being a title I've hated since day one, somehow has two ironic words, as this was Rocksteady committing suicide and killing Batman Arkham along the way. I had such high hopes for this game, but not only did I spend $108 to try the game out 72 hours early, I for some reason wasn't given access to my pre-order bonus, the classic suits. Apparently only PlayStation gets the Justice League costumes, and Rocksteady, could you do everyone a favor if you survive to make another game and stop giving special treatment to PlayStation? You give that console every nice thing and only give Xbox the basic shit. Now, I do own both consoles, but I find it annoying that Xbox doesn't have its own special bonuses. I remember they did this back in 2009 when they released Batman Arkham Asylum, and at that time all I owned was a 360, so I didn't get a chance to play as Joker aside from that nightmare scene from Scarecrow. But I digress. When I tried to access my bonuses, I found they were in the game store instead of my character change screen, and I had to pay an extra $50 just to unlock them. That was a giant fuck no from me. I was already really bored after playing for almost 2 hours, and seeing that I had to purchase my skins basically again drove me to the refund button real quick. The gameplay was repetitive, and from the standpoint of the comics and continuity, it made no sense. The disrespect for the Justice League was infuriating, from Boomerang trying to piss on Flash's corpse,
Bye. Show a little class, man.
to Green Lantern being left out in his underwear, to the massive middle finger that was Batman's death. Especially since we the players have spent 15 years with him. Not only that, but this was Kevin Conroy's final voice acting role as the Dark Knight. This man has played Batman for 30 years, and this is the goodbye he gets from one of his most loved incarnations of the character. And don't give me the "they didn't know he was going to pass away" speech. I already understand that no one knows when their last day on Earth is, but they delayed this game multiple times, and by the time they released it, over a year after his passing had gone by. There's no explanation as to why the Flash has a thumb back after joining Brainiac when Boomerang cut it off at the beginning of the game.
You're mine now, and you're in for a world of...
Good news! You want Luthor, all you have to do is... come and get him.
Why the hell does Lantern still have his ring? The Guardians of the Universe sure as shit would know he's being mind-controlled, and would have called the ring back, or at the very least sent other Lanterns to figure out what's wrong. Why in the holy name of shit does Harley pontificate in front of Batman then shoot him in the face? I'm sorry, but that scene just royally pisses me off. Why does this need to take place in the Arkham timeline? It could have easily been its own standalone thing removed from Arkham so we could have that, but no, this had to be a part of it because there's a section in the game near the beginning where the squad takes Flash into a museum that's dedicated to the Arkham games, where we hear lines said from those games while we go through a cardboard cutout of the Asylum, City, and Night.
We begin at the Arkham Asylum for the criminally insane. Batman had apprehended Joker like so many times before, but this night was different. The maniac had prepared a trap in the midst of Batman's deadliest foes.
Can you smell the excitement in the air? Ha ha! No? Must have been one of the guards then! Croc, old boy! Is that you?
Can you smell the excitement in the air? No? Must have been one of the guards then. Croc, old boy! Is that you?
Following the fall of the asylum, Gotham's Skid Rows were turned into the super prison Arkham City. An urban hell, where the only rules were made by the villain ringleaders and their gangs. I know, I was on the ground, and so was Batman.
The only way to get by in this place is to get ourselves some respect.
Fear! That's how we get respect. Show them all how we do things.
The only way to get by in this place is to get ourselves some respect. Fear. That's how we get respect. Show them all how we do things.
Bring out the defendant!
You certainly know how to keep a girl hanging, Harv.
Bring out the defendant!
You certainly know how to keep a girl hanging, Harv.
The city's darkest hour was yet to come. Gathering Batman's remaining foes into an unholy alliance, the crazed Scarecrow plunged Gotham into a waking nightmare.
Welcome to Gotham, the city of fear.
You thought me gone, didn't you, Batman? Lost in the waters beneath Arkham.
But like all submerged, forgotten fears, eventually I returned. My fire crew was trapped, but we owe Batman our lives. He just kept pushing himself past the limit.
Batman turned back the tide of fear, reclaimed the city. But at what cost? In defeating Scarecrow, his identity was revealed to the world.
You're not honoring those titles. You're just pissing on them like Boomerang does throughout this whole fucking game. The only glimmer I can have that these leaguers aren't the main one is that the Flash they fought had both thumbs. But other than that, I'm not so sure. The only character in this game that has any redeemable quality is King Shark. Deadshot spends the whole game bitching about Green Lantern.
Green Lantern really gave you the bash, didn't he? I owe him a tinny, even if he isn't a cop.
You can buy Lantern a beer after I put him in the ground. No. God damn. Son of a bitch. Lock me up. My daughter. Get me into this. With these assholes. I'm gonna kill you.
You're gonna wish you stayed in lockup. Oh. You need another lesson, convict.
I want to learn how far I can shove this foot up your glowing green ass.
I want boots on the ground, flushing out every rat hole till you find them. Save Floyd Gordon for me. I got something special in mind for him.
Boomerang can't stop trying to be a show-off, and Harley, oh my god, she was awful. From asking Wonder Woman to step on her, to going all psychoanalysis on Batman wanting to try and be like Joker, Amanda Waller being pretty much like almost every incarnation of Waller in the multiverse, but she's somehow even more stupid in this game than any other incarnation who at least tried to have a level head. I've personally never subscribed to what Task Force X stands for, as it's meant to send criminals into confrontations too dangerous for regular forces, in return for time served off their sentence. Namely doing this because the government doesn't want to risk innocent lives so casually, but they have no problems going through their own country to dig up dirt on people, and some of the Force members didn't even volunteer to be a part of the squad, they were forced into it. And the dumbass head explosives, an internal taser is just fine, and they use it in this game on the squad and every other person forced into it, like Penguin. If you want to send criminals into dangerous situations, fine, but don't act like you're doing it for moral reasons. It's a good reason why Waller in the New 52 movies wanted a get-out-of-hell-free card, because she knew she wasn't doing the right thing, and she knew she was going to hell for it. Oh, and Rick Flag, this doofus, I completely forgot about him. He's in the game too, and he's not anywhere near as fun as he should be. At least the Snyderverse version made him more fun and more interesting because he wanted to do the right thing before he died. I've very rarely regretted wasting money on something, only items I thought were what I needed to fix or build, only to realize the tool that I got or the item or the size of it wasn't the right size, or when I grabbed a dish that I thought I would like or go see a movie I thought I would like, only to have very bad experiences with it and regretting it. But this is the first time I've regretted buying a game, especially one for $100. This was by far the worst game I've played in a long time, and I hope that games that come out the rest of this year don't disappoint me like Suicide Squad did. If you like this game, that's fine. It's not for everyone, and it's just not for me. Play the shit out of it if you enjoy it. But I'm going to go back to the Arkham games. I have played those so much, I practically know where every secret is without a guide. Except Arkham City. There's just too damn many there. But let me know your thoughts on the Suicide Squad. Did you buy the game and enjoy it? Did you play it for 2 hours and drop it like I did? Did you think it was dead on arrival? Or do you genuinely not really care? Let me know down in the comments. Now, before I go, I do want to pass on a bit of information that for the next few weeks, I will be slowing down my content creation because I'm taking some certification tests, and I really need to focus on studying for those. But once I finish all those and I pass my certifications and I get my certificates, I will be back making more content. I do have other videos planned out. I've also been working on another video that has been requested. You just got to give me a little bit of time, and I promise you I won't disappoint. But thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for 6,000 subscribers. I hope that we can make it to 10,000 before the end of this year. So, have a good day, good evening, whatever your time zone. Bye-bye.